next thing. So we went through all that for an alternate. Again, you do that for one day. Maybe you're rushing through a little bit tighter. What you can do for an alternate, we'll do a nice curl into press. Curl, press. Now with the curl, same thing. Elbows, I'm coming to this nice equilibrium flat spot. Twist my wrist up. Now when I make that last press, I twist my wrist back the other way. And when I come down, I'm not just dropping my arms down, I'm settling them down. And with the settling, I'm still twisting my wrist back the other way. And you can do this one arm at a time. Or again, both at the same time. Now like I said, depending on your time, you may mix that in with all the rest, or you can do that as an alternate. Next thing we want to work on is lower back. Okay? Again, we did all that twisting, really helps working the core. And all these things, again, all these exercises where you're keeping your stomach contracted in, all this is working your stomach. Okay? All these positions where you hold yourself tall still works your core. Now we're going to get this part of your lower back. And what we're going to start off with is deadlifts. Now deadlifts are, commonly you see a lot of guys doing that with pile plate after plate, a very bulk building exercise, but it doesn't have to be. And it's a very, very good thing because again, the lower part of your back is so important. This is such a good exercise for it. So what we're going to do, it's basically like, picking weight up off the ground. And as you've heard many, many times before, you're supposed to pick up things with your legs, not with your back. So when you pick something off the ground, you're not supposed to bend and do this. You're supposed to pick it up with your legs. Now this activity is similar, but actually you do use some of your back. So again, make sure we're using light weights here, 5, 10 pounds, something like that. And what we're going to do is, again, all the same, feet shoulder width apart, stomach tucked in, starting off knees slightly bent. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go down, touch the weights off the floor, and come back up. Down, and back up. Down, and back up. Now notice, when I come down, it's very easy to just not use your legs, stiff legs, throw you back down and up. And again, with light enough weight, you're probably not going to hurt yourself, but that's missing the point of emphasis. You still are using your legs with this. My first move is made with my knee, not by twisting my back. My knees start to bend, and as they bend, my back comes down. And same thing when I come back up. My knees come up as my back comes up. Down and up. Down and up. Start off with your 5s. Again, you're looking at, 10 to 15 reps per set. You get 3 sets. Next thing we're going to do is called good mornings. You just need a chair for this. You can do this standing, but it's good to start off by doing this with a chair. And all you're going to do, you get a nice comfortable sitting position. Down and up. Down and up. Give yourself space. Like, don't put your legs so they don't block you. You want to go down as far as you can and come back up. Now when you do this, actually I'm doing this bad. My face, I should still keep my head pointed out. Still keep looking directly in front of me. Okay? And, first day maybe you won't use any weights with this. After you do a little bit, just hold them into your chest. And similar, 10, 15 reps per set. Do 3 sets. To finish up the back, we want to do some rows. There's a lot of different ways to do rows, but they'll basically work the same muscle group. So if you have a nice bench like this, with a little something, give yourself balance, you can do your rows, one knee on the bench, one hand on, and you're just going to pull straight up. Okay? Now when you do this, again, you're not throwing. This motion is very controlled. Okay? In addition, my elbow's not out, my elbow comes straight up. straight up. Now this looks like it's a very big arm exercise, but the actual pulling motion is really made with your back. That's what's making the pull motion. So you do 10 on that side, flip over, 10 on the other side. If you don't have this bench, or something where you could lean like this, you can do these standing. Not a problem. If you do these standing though, knees bent, stomach tucked in, you're gonna bend over on your waist, okay? But again, you're not just falling over. Stomach is pulled in, shoulders are still tall. And you can do both at once. Now, this, even with your 10, that's probably something you could, I really say on your first day, you should basically do everything with the 5, and depending on how comfortable, you could switch up to your 10. But this is something I think you'll get to the 10 pretty quickly. Now, once you do that, again, that'll be, go to 10 on each arm, or do 10 at the same time. But once you finish that, come up into a standing position, and now, this is more into your shoulders again. This will be a really good activity to go with that. And all I'm doing, just again, picking the weights up, look at how my elbows are. Okay. Elbows come up to a nice, even level. Okay? This really works a lot of that front part of your shoulder muscle very well. And again, it goes well as a continuation. So, what are you going to, and then to finish that, leave the weights down on your side. Again, you probably have your heavier weights for this activity. And now what we're going to do is just some shrugs to finish it off. And your shrugs, again, body is tall. You're just pinching, it's like you're pinching your shoulder blade at the back. Okay? So what are you going to do? You're going to do your rows. So again, whether you go 10, and 10, or 10, but you'll get your rows into this shoulder lift, into the shrugs. Okay?